light, so I was one of the lucky people. I think it's rolling out to everybody now, but one of the people that actually got the full self-driving update. So I'm going to take it on just a short drive. I want to compare it to the Model 3. They're both on the same update, which is 12.5.5. Let's look at some of the autopilot settings. Yeah, definitely want expanded full self-drive. We'll try automatic speed offset, but Laura earlier today said that it wasn't that great. Obstacle aware, green light chime. Yep, those are all things that I want. I'm going to see if it can go out of my driveway first. Hopefully the audio's all right. I'm actually just using the GoPro. Auto steer is temporarily unavailable. I'm guessing it's because of how steep my driveway is. Let's try it now though. Okay, there we go. But I actually don't want to go this way though. I'm already going to take over. I don't like the way it mapped it. I want to go through this neighborhood over here. So, oh, there we go. Automatically rerouted it. So it's, as you guys can see too, I've got the rear view camera also on the tonneau cover. I added that. I've been pretty happy with it. It's been a really good addition. So if you're somebody that looks at the mirror and couldn't get used to looking down here or worried about seeing other lights. So this is a really tight neighborhood, actually. So this is a really good one, no lines. And it's pretty swervy. So we'll see how it does around here. Going about the speed I would go to, so that actually does feel a lot more natural. I'm gonna see up here at the stop sign, it's the stops at the stop sign that are always unrealistic to how people drive. That braking was a little hard. Let's see if it waits for this car. Even though it's a residential area, people go fast. Okay, that's a lot more assertive on the left-hand turns than I've been used to in the Model 3, so I'm really happy with that. I actually did feel fluid and normal, and then just like the visual detection, so I'm going to try not to look over, try not to take over very much. So far I haven't really taken over for the drive, other than I wanted it to route me this way. I do want it to take a roundabout, so this is why I'm going this way. So I'll probably speed up through some of this. Hopefully this looks all right. I mean, it's on a GoPro, probably filmed really, really dark. It's not great lighting. So, okay, so that stop longer than that left-hand turn stop felt. Oh, I guess they had two cars going. That's not a fair assessment, but I do see that the stopping is probably going to be irritating. It's not nearly as bad as it used to be. It used to roll slowly to a stop and then go. You can see the adaptive. It says 25 miles an hour. I'm going about 32 in this area, which is about what people would drive on this. See how it does with this left-hand turn. Okay. It definitely could go. Kind of slowly going. It's not bad. That's still a lot better. It didn't creep out as much as I feel like Hardware 3 does, but like, again, I'll take the Model 3 on the exact same drive that we're going on right now. One thing I will say about like summoning the vehicle, which I'm not sure if that's in this update or not. When summoning the vehicle, I know it's going up steeper inclines because I summoned our Model 3, and I'll show it on a video, up our driveway, which is really, really steep. So that was pretty cool because I've never been able to do that before. I did have a mishap though before actual Smart Summon came out, where I got some paint transfer on my driver's side door because I tried to summon it out of a spot that I shouldn't have parked in because it was super tight on that side. But they able to get all the paint off, but it still is pretty frustrating that I even tried it. And then I got actual Smart Summon literally later that night, so would have avoided that damage most likely. So I took over because I really wanted to go through the roundabout that's over here. Take over and then go right back in. Then that was weird. I don't know why it was acting like it wanted to turn left there. So the roundabout's just up here a little ways. So far, I'm really, really enjoying the drive feel though. It does really feel a lot more natural than I expected. I definitely think there's a huge difference between hardware 4 and hardware 3. I'm sure on the visualization end and then processing power in general. I know the camera systems are a lot better. I mean, I have a 2018 Model 3, so we actually, when we bought it used and had to get it upgraded to hardware 3. It was already included in that, so we just scheduled an appointment and they upgraded it to hardware 3, but they said that they're not doing up to hardware 4. There'll be no retrofitting to it, which bummed out about, but I get it. It's, at this point, that's like 6-year-old tech. Okay, so this is good because this is a really busy roundabout time. And honestly, I might have to sneak in here because I don't know why it's so busy, but it is being super cautious. So I'm going to have to intervene. So I'd intervene because I knew that car was going to keep going. And so roundabout's still not the greatest. That's a tough one though. I'm sure they have to program the car to be extra cautious there. But nighttime visuals, then how many car flow was going through there. But there was a big enough gap that it should have been assertive enough to jump into that gap, whether that guy was going around the roundabout or not. But those are things that humans can perceive, but having, AI, if you will, perceive something like that, it's not really great at doing that yet. So we're coming up on where Best Buy is here. I didn't want to take too long of a drive. Like I said, I'll do some more difficult routes that I know of as well. Some of them that I've actually done with the Model 3 before on very, very early versions of it. If you've watched the channel, then you've seen some of those. But yeah, I haven't done much in a while because there hasn't been a phenomenal jump in that as far as that goes. Let's see if it waits. Okay, he flashed me forward, so I get it, but I do think I probably stopped first, so that was weird that the Tesla didn't take the time to go through there. Ultimately, I'm pretty dang happy with this though. We've got a big road trip. Maybe I'll film during that as well, going to Vegas. It's going to be our first time taking this car. Okay, it's in the left turn lane. Let's see what it does here, because so this messed up. It went right into the left turn lane. Let's see what it does. Yep, that was bad. I'm gonna take it out, and then I do want to. It went into the left turn lane and then went straight out of it. No blinker on either end, and it clearly marked on the road. Okay, I'm gonna have it drive into the parking lot too, because that apparently is a little bit better. They did say that in upcoming updates it's going to be improved even more, but I am curious to see which way this goes, because it actually has like a cut over that way. It looks like it's just going to go straight and then over, going about 10 miles an hour in the parking lot, which is definitely something that you would want to go slow for. The other thing I don't know how it'll handle is speed bumps. Let's see if they show up on the visualization. There is a speed bump over here, but it might stop before we hit the speed bump. Okay, no, it should. Let's see, it's gonna hit the speed bump. Oh, it did slow down a little bit. Nice. Oh, it's actually even going. Does it? Will it go in and park? Oh, wow. I don't know what it's doing now. I thought it was going into park. That would have been awesome. But no, instead, it just left me like this, which is pretty funny. While I'm in here though, even though it's nighttime, let's just, I'm gonna do the auto park and see how it handles it. I'll go from right here. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. I did want this one, but it's starting to, oh my gosh, I did not like that. No. See, I don't trust it enough. That was way too close for my comfort on that one. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but it like went right near that car when it was doing that. And even though I've worked with a Tesla for a long time, the auto parking is something that I'm not accustomed to or don't trust as much. So honestly, it's doing a pretty good job. I'm sure it'll get in perfectly straight, but this was kind of a wide open spot, and not how I would have done this, but let's see how it lines up.
I'm on.
Yeah, it's still adjusting. It didn't like how it got in there, but I'm interested to see if this fixes, this will fix what's going on later on. It's far to the left side. It really doesn't.
But that's all.
Yeah, so anyway, I hope that parking gets a little bit better. The last time I tried it, it was actually a lot better than what we just saw there. So I don't know if it was just situational. The one thing it did do, and I probably was just uncomfortable because I'm not used to how close the front end of the Cybertruck actually is, was like how close it got to that car, but I'm sure it was fine. I don't think it would have hit it or anything. I just didn't want to get it into a situation where it could possibly do it. But anyway, if you like this video, I'm going to post some more and some comparisons from an older Tesla Model 3 and this on Hardware 3 and Hardware 4. Both of them have full self-driving. So I'll do a little bit of comparisons between the two of them.